Girl,
Everybody
it's packed out here tonight.
Please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey, girl, hey.
Buenos noches.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You got a lot of necklaces on.
You know, I'm a beater now.
I don't want to remind you because you might bring it to here for real, but you never gave me my birthday one.
But you said you didn't want it.
Oh, you took me seriously. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank God. You listened.
You said you didn't want it.
You dead ass.
Girl, you're not finna throw my shit.
I'm going to tell you. I would have threw it away. I would have humored you and wore it, actually. But what made it funny, because my friend brought it up. She was just like, did you get your necklace from Adrianna? I was like, she never brought it.
No, because she said she ain't want that shit.
I did say that, and you said you didn't care. Wow.
I said...
you said you still was going to bring it. You didn't care about my feelings. But it's nice to know you listen.
I listened to you.
Wow.
She's not going to get these beads. I paid $5 for this shit.
I really would have wore it to humor you. I would have wore it.
But yeah, girl. My friends have been buying stuff from me, so I got a little side hustle.
Are you selling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll buy you. Well, how much do they cost?
Well, it just depends.
Okay. See, you know your prices. The black. You see why I can't support black businesses already? Fucking up, black business. You're fucking up.
No, nothing's over 20 right now.
Okay.
So
I support.
simple.
I support black business.
Okay, thank you.
You know, that's my new thing now. I decided during not even just black, but local, but specifically black, because I realized during the pandemic, it's a lot of people who not gonna survive. Mm-hmm. And if you're like a local and small business, the ratio of you surviving is very slim. So my new thing, because I can eat out a lot, and when I eat out, I'm like, let's go to Chick-fil-A right quick. Let's go. The cheesecake, Papa Do's, Grand Look. I go right around the corner to the places I know. So what I decided to do is at least do once or twice a week a local business. I went to Miko's Hot Chicken today. So.
Okay, how was that?
It was good. It was everything y'all said the Popeye's chicken sandwich was, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Was it good?
It was good. Like everybody had this hype over Popeye's chicken sandwich, and then when I finally ate it, I was like, wow, y'all did a whole lot for this basic ass chicken sandwich. So everything they described Popeye's as was actually Miko's, and I was nice. I was like, well, thank you. This is the hype that
I went to Neo's on
Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the oysters?
I did. I got
oysters are cute.
I got the raw oysters and I got the charred grilled.
Oh, you have money.
A little bit.
Wow, ball out.
It was like $14.
Happy hour?
I don't know.
No, their normal price ain't no $14 for them char grills. It is not.
Yes, it is.
I thought that was happy hour prices, girl.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, yeah. But no, their char grilled oysters are delicious.
Really good. And we're also, of course, Sunshines. I love Sunshines, but
and what do they serve?
It's vegan. It's a vegan restaurant, but I just hate that. It's just like they got 5 workers, and it's like it's still always busy. And I get the simplest thing, and I get the garlic kale. I get a large garlic kale, and then some soybean threads. And literally, it should take 5 minutes to make, and it takes like 20-30 minutes. But
it's orders in front of you.
No, when it's raw, it's fast stuff. So all I gotta do is go boom, boom, put it in the box, and then, I guess I look at it as myself. I can multitask, and I'm learning patience with people that are not really good at delegating and multitasking in restaurants. But that's a former manager perspective, but whatever. But yeah, love Sunshines. And where else? Even though Genya is not local, but I do support Genya.
Have you ever had Taki Maine? Lo mein. Taki Maine.
Taki? Yeah.
Maine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't really care for it. I don't like those thick ass udon noodles.
Oh, okay.
I like the smaller angel hair pasta like noodles.
A preference.
It's all preference, but yes, I have had that.
Okay. But yeah, so that's my new thing. So I'm going somewhere this weekend with my friend Christy. I don't know how to pronounce it. It might be quesabira, quesabria, whatever. It's half taco, half quesadilla, and you drop it in broth. Well, you dip it in broth. So that's what we're eating this weekend. We planned that on Monday. Yeah, apparently it came from Tijuana. It's all the rave in the Bay right now in California. So
like ramen soup?
Like I'll show you the picture. Actually, I got the picture. It's it came from Tijuana. Apparently Californians were like, this is popping, we want it. So then they got it, and here we are. Me and Chris will be eating it this weekend. So it's like half taco, half quesadilla, and you drop it in, and you dip it in broth. So whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm here for it. Local businesses, I'm on your ass, buddies.
And when I was in Dallas, I ate out.
Oh yeah, you went to Dallas. How was Dallas?
Dallas.
Do they call that D-Town? How does Dallas work?
They don't call it. I think they just call it Dallas.
Oh, okay.
I think the locals call it Dallas.
Okay, just wondering.
But
like people say Florida, and I'm like,
yeah,
you don't say
that.
That's
I say Florida,
and it's the corniest thing when people from Florida would be like, no, Florida.
It's got a nice little jingle to it.
No, it don't. Okay, but get your life. So it's not D-Town.
It is not D-Town. One of my really good friends, she used to live here and she moved back some time ago, and she's originally from Dallas. So, and she's like the girl that has, she is the social butterfly. So she has friends, and things, meetings, and lunches, and
juice
fun. Dates, and so.
Y'all can pull me out my house.
Yeah, she's a busy bee. So we went, and I used to live in Dallas, so she was just showing me around all the different areas that they built, which is really nice. It's
deep down. Oh, town. Wait, never mind. Okay, still trying to make it work. Sorry,
you can't.
Okay,
if I can't say Florida.
Florida is terrible.
But no, I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of her Dallas friends, and they were really nice.
Wait, do they call themselves like Houstonians, Floridians, ATLians? Dalliasons? Is that a thing there?
I don't know. No, it's
okay.
I don't think that they even think about it like that.
Okay.
They usually just say, I'm from South Dallas, or I'm from.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Just trying to get a feel of the culture.
Right.
Trying to get a feel of the culture.
So yeah, we went to one of her neighbors is a friend of hers for a while, and so her boyfriend is a chef. So
food.
Yeah, so I ate really well.
What did you eat?
The Friday, so the 3rd, we did a little kickback, and we did guacamole, big thing of guacamole, barbecue. I was drunk as shit, so I really don't recall everything that I ate.
What were you drinking?
Everything.
Okay, well that does it.
Wine with shots.
Whatever your hand got to.
Whatever was connected to my hand. That's
got
what I drank. And then we then 4th of July they did they put salmon on the grill, and this is a whole bunch of food. It was great. I had a great time. They were popping fireworks. So where she lives in the design district, which I love because all like the interior design spaces, art gallery spaces, and when you go to the top of her building, you can see all across Dallas. And so all you just saw was these fireworks just popping up everywhere. Nice. So that was cool. And then what else? And that was it, really. And then we just cruised around and came back Sunday. I was so tired. Fell asleep.
Woke up on Monday. Oh, Monday.
Woke up on Monday.
Okay, got it.
Yes. But that was a great time.
Come on, D-Town. But that one sounded good.
Okay, Florida.
That still doesn't sound good. It's still, you weren't convincing. My D-Town was very convincing in that little.
But no, I have fun. I really like Dallas, and she's like, "Girl, you should move here. You should live here. You should live here." I'm like, I don't know about that. But we'll see where the wind carries me in January.
January? I thought you was leaving at the end of July.
I'm leaving Houston at the end of July.
Yeah, Adrianna's moving. So if y'all think y'all not getting no shows now, imagine when she moves.
Virtual.
I mean, it's gonna be virtual, but imagine.
I decided to move back home for like 6 months. Give myself some time just to save some money and just decompress.
Damn, I gotta figure out how we're gonna record this show virtually. I think it is like a phone number. So
Google Voice.
Yeah, something. It's very feasible.
But yeah, I need a break. I feel like this chapter of my life is coming to a close. And
what was this chapter's name?
What was this chapter's name?
Wait, if you had to name it now.
10 long years. 10 long years of fucking around.
The decade,
yeah. So, I really want to. I quit the restaurant.
You want to explain it? Let me tell y'all how I don't find out. Listen, I find out Adrianna information on like a random, like, hey girl, what you doing today? Yeah, I quit sugars. Girl, what?
Yeah.
Hey girl, what you doing today? So I'm moving back home.
That was all in one phone call.
It really was. It really was just like, hey girl, I quit sugars. I'm moving back home. I'm like, no, I was calling her about changing her name on IG. I was like, can you let me know before you change your name? Because your name is tagged on all this shit. And she was like, yeah, girl, so I quit sugars and I'm moving back home. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I needed to go away from there. It's just to the point to where, you just know that a person is just really taking you for granted and just,
I'm feeling really unappreciated.
Very unappreciated.
Remember that song? Mm-hmm. Taking my love for granted.
It just got to be too much. So how I felt when I left D-Bar, that's how I was feeling when I just said, you know what? I can't fucking take this shit no more.
Were you like, I quit? Like, tell me your quit story.
Was
over the phone? Was it text?
No, the day that it was a Saturday, I went in and I had no intention of quitting. Mm-hmm. But the night before I had a dream, or that morning, like I had a dream that I got shot.
Girl, what?
I had a dream that I got shot, but I lived. Like it hit me, but I lived. And so when I looked it up, it said that your life is about to change. So I took it like, okay, well, something's about to happen that's just going to be a redirection. Cool. I'm cool with that. So, went in, no intention of quitting. But when I got there, the cooks had this real, like, nasty attitude. Like, I think I took off the day before. And, one of the cooks was just like, you can't be, taking off and blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at him. I said, what are you talking about? And he was just like, we were busy and you weren't here. And I was just like, so I have to be here all the time? Is that what you're telling me? I have to be here all the time for this ship to sail? That's not going to happen. So then, he was just making these little comments. I let shit roll off my back because I felt like he was drunk. But, I didn't want to make assumptions. So he just kept saying little, under the breath comments, and I don't really give a fuck, so I was just like ignoring him. And then he had said something, and I was just like, yo, you really need to shut the fuck up. Like, on some real shit, shut the fuck up. You keep talking. Yeah, because it got busy. And so he was like, there was a bunch of orders coming in on DoorDash and Grubhub, and people were coming inside, and so it got busy. And so he had said something to me, and that's why I was just like, yo, you really need to shut the fuck up. Like you're upset. You're not upset at me. You're upset that you have to work. That's what you're mad about. And you're putting all your anger and frustration on me, and I don't fucking appreciate that shit. So if you're not gonna say anything that's gonna be positive or helpful, shut the fuck up. And then he was just like, you can't talk to me like that. I said, nigga, I'm gonna talk to you however you talk to me. So if you don't want me to talk, I'm not gonna say shit to you. Don't say shit to me. So kept working, whatever. Then we had ran out of chicken.
Lord Jesus, chicken?
We ran out of chicken. So
like chicken wings, chicken breast?
Everything.
Oh, chicken. The whole chicken.
The whole
the
everything. So then they looked at me like it's my fault. I said, y'all do the fucking ordering, not me. The fuck? What fuck, AD? We ain't got no goddamn chicken. Stop fucking ringing up shit. Take the shit off DoorDash. I said, hold up. Y'all forget that y'all send in the food order, not me. Right? Y'all send in the food order. So how the fuck am I supposed to go behind some two grown-ass men that's supposed to know what they're doing? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not your mama. I'm not finna walk. I'm not finna hold your hand. I'm not finna put you on my titty. Like, I'm not finna do all that. He just kept talking shit. And then I got really mad. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to fucking take this shit. So I called the owner. I said, look, man, I think your boy is drunk. He's back here talking shit. He's a liability. And you know what? And he says one more fucking thing to me, I'm going to blow this place up. He's like, man, just calm down. Oh, just calm down. It's all right. Go to the bathroom, cool down, whatever. And I was just like, no, honestly, I can't take this shit no more. Like, y'all niggas really, really got me fucked up. And I'm done. I said, I'm done with this shit. Y'all think that it's a fucking game. Y'all think that y'all got it easy because of me. And he's like, man, can you just wait till the end of the weekend? Can you just wait till Monday? So I was just like, man, whatever. So I hung up the phone. This nigga strolls in. And mind you, it's still a little busy. No, the owner.
Oh.
And so, he comes in with this, like, why are you mad attitude. Instead of checking the chef, which I know he was drunk. Because every 10 minutes, the nigga was outside smoking cigarettes, going to his car with his cup.
Oh, yeah, he was drunk. Was it a red cup? Or?
No, it was a white styrofoam cup.
Oh, yeah. I don't trust that shit in Texas. I always think people doing lean for real.
Oh, yeah, no. And then turned out he had a bottle of Crown in his car.
Wow, was it apple peach?
Regular.
Oh, okay.
He a hood nigga.
Ugh.
So instead of he checking me, but I was just like, you need to check him. So I was like, you know what? I got something better for their ass. I closed out all my tabs. I started turning off all the TVs. I closed down the register. And I said, you're closing tonight. And because we had a band, he was trying to pay the band and leave. I said, you're closing tonight. And he was like, what you mean? Where you going? I said, I'm done. Put my keys down, and I walked out. Oh, but not before I poured me a drink.
Yes, that was really. What did you pour?
I took a shot of Don Julio, and I poured me a beer.
Oh, that's classy. I mean, you could have did more than that.
I could have did damage. I could have took a bottle.
Yeah,
but
I took a bottle of that.
Allegedly.
The last night I bartended, allegedly there was a bottle of Jameson at me and Adrianna. Oh my God, you remember that night? Before you leave, we have to have a night like that.
A bust down. Oh God.
Oh my God. You remember that night when we did Jameson?
Yikes.
It was literally for hours doing Dream Girls and anything else. Wow. Me and Adrianna really
classy.
like our favorite thing, kind of low key. My favorite thing to do with Adrianna, because not too many people you actually can have fun in the house with. people won't say that. Like, some people are fun for out to eat and clubs.
Yeah,
It's a very small portion of people that you can sit in a house with and entertain yourselves for hours. And Adrianna's that person for me. It be like 6 hours in, and it's like, you want to watch this song too? No. But play the live. No. And don't want to play the video. No, play the live one, because the live version better. Bitch, we will listen to the live version of Crazy in Love like in a minute. We was in here for hours. I thought you was dead when I came up that morning.
Oh, yeah. Because I stayed on the couch.
Yeah.
And then, no, but you were really drunk, and I told you I was leaving.
No, and I told you can't leave because...
And then I couldn't find my keys.
And then all I hear is the front door slamming in. I called her, like, are you okay? She was like, people asking for their paychecks. I gotta go. I was so... And then I thought maybe we drank like half a bottle.
No, we killed that
Nah,
bitch.
it was like 2 more shots left in a whole bottle of Jameson. That is what we did the whole night. Take shots and yell to the top of our lungs. Music video. That night was so damn stupid.
Oh my God.
Because I allegedly took that bottle.
That's your proof. We don't know.
I don't know
where the bottle came from.
That bottle was just in my house. I was like, did you bring it? She said, no, did you bring it? I was like, I don't know. It's just here.
Allegedly.
Maybe somebody cleaned my carpet and brought it. I don't know.
So yeah, so that's how that happened, and ever since I quit, that anxiety and all that
ain't so good feeling free when your mind's made up and your heart's in the right place. Ain't no feeling like being free.
'Cause you done all you could, but was misunderstood. It's all good.
Come on, Destiny Child, Destiny Fulfill.
Yes, that was a relief. And I'm happy I made that decision. And then I started thinking, like, damn, what's next? Okay, so
this show has turned into recovering from Adrianna's next steps.
and then I'm just thinking, like, okay, well, what the fuck? Like, my lease is about to be up. I really, really don't want to renew it. At first I was like, maybe I can just like rent an Airbnb. Like, girl, I was coming. I almost just spit up. Girl, you know how much money you would have been paying for an Airbnb? Well, my homeboy, he's the one that gave me that idea because he's doing it, and he told him that he only could pay a certain amount because of the pandemic, and he's paying like $300 a month. And he lives downtown. Like, his shit is nice. So he gave me that idea, and then I was like, oh, maybe I can rent a room. And then I started watching ID channel shit, and I'm like, nah, I ain't finna do all that because I ain't no telling. So then I was talking to my best friend about it, and then I was just like, girl, what if I move back home for like 6 months? Mm-hmm. And just like save my money because I'm on unemployment, and just like,
well, I'm so happy you did that. Who told you to do unemployment from jump? Was me.
Yeah.
Did I told you? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I know a bad vibe. When I feel a bad vibe, I don't even have to meet you to know I feel a bad vibe. I've been said your ass should got on unemployment, child.
But no, the first time I tried to do it, I didn't get it.
Oh, they let you get it this summer out.
Yeah, they let me get it this time. Yeah, the first time I couldn't get it.
Child unemployment was so. Let me tell you, I was on unemployment in college,
and I'm
check and to get your money on time.
On time, I love it. So I was just like, okay, well, what I don't want to. I don't want to continue just like I need to do. It has to be a shift. Like I have to do something different. And so, when I was talking to my best friend, she was just like, well, if you move back, you can just live with me and you can save your money. She's like, you don't have to pay no bills. The only thing that you'll pay is what your car and my cell phone and my insurance. Facts. So I was like,
you should try to refinance your car too.
Hell no. I'm $8,000. I'll be done next year.
I mean, if you refinance and it's not cheaper, I mean, does it make it more money?
It extends it.
Oh, that's what refinance is. Oh,
It extends I have literally 1 year.
Oh, okay,
left.
that's really good.
So I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that's
my
really,
payoff,
pay
my
off a
payoff
car
is under $9,000.
Oh yeah, that's really good to pay off a car.
So so I'll be done with that, and so I was like, you know what, that does sound good. So then I went down, and then I prayed about it, and I was like, you know what, I think I am, just for the simple fact that I'll be with my family, and if we have to go, like, because I don't want to be quarantined by myself. Like, I would rather just be with family. So, and then I have direct access. And then when I went down there, we went to the beach, and the beach was so beautiful. And the water was perfect and blue, and it was just like, I missed it. Like, I've just missed like not being in a big city. I've just missed it. So it's like, fuck it. And then they're moving into a bigger house, so I get my own room. So it all works out perfectly. So that's that. So I'm in a transition. So my chapter of it's been a long 10 years fucking up is closing, baby.
Well, life happens.
Yeah.
I definitely wish you the best. I mean, if you need a reset, you need a reset. And if you can reset without paying bills, that's always a good reset.
A blessing.
I mean, just make sure you take advantage of the reset. Like, because I know people who came out of a reset but didn't hit the reset button, if that makes sense.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, you paused it. Like, if you go into a situation where you can save money and you can come out financially sound or in a better position, I know people who have went into situations like that, and instead of it being a reset, it was like a pause. And the second they got out, it was like kind of still rushed. So, like, you're rushing back out, you're rushing back into the world, and you ain't did shit. You ain't saved no money, you ain't paid no bills off, you ain't paid no credit card. Like, this would be the time to pay credit cards off, cars off.
Yeah.
Just get financially sound, and,
No, my goal is 6 months, save 6 months worth of what I'm getting, and then, I don't want to be in corpus forever, but then I'll decide maybe, like, December where I want to go. Because right now I feel like, I like living in Houston, but I'm over it. I feel like I've partied I've worked at all the hottest places. I've done all that, been there, seen it, experienced it, and I want to do something different. So my brother, he suggested coming to Phoenix because he lives in Phoenix. My homegirl was like, come to Dallas. So I don't know. It's kind of like the sky's the limit right now. So, because I know my brother really loves Phoenix, and he was telling me that I would really like it. And the cost of living is relatively cheaper. Oh, I know, because a friend of mine also lives there, and she said the cost of living is cheaper there than it is here. And she says it's nice. So I hope to go out there during these 6 months to go visit. But yeah, so that's
like
that on that.
Phoenix was one of the places I wanted to move to too.
Oh, really?
Before I came to after a couple of years in Houston, I wanted to go somewhere, and the only reason Phoenix was on my mind was because I waited to excel.
Bitch.
Oh,
God.
That's where the opening Savannah driving in Phoenix. Like, I'm about to start my life over.
God.
And I was like, where is Scottsdale? Because, Robin wanted a house in Scottsdale. Yeah, it was on my, Phoenix was, but then Phoenix got hot as fuck. But Phoenix was, Phoenix and LA and New York are on a very, it's not too many places I would leave out. Like, I came to Houston by accident because I wanted to go to LA. But it was always on my short list since I've lived in Houston. I would leave Houston for LA Phoenix is still up there, and New York, but even New York is number 3 because I don't like cold weather. So I would definitely leave for LA. I might leave for Phoenix. I don't really. New York is still kind of like, too cold for me. But yeah.
I can't do New York.
Yeah, my brother lives. I have family there. My brother lives there now. He's trying to go back to the South though. He's trying to go to Atlanta.
It's too much. It's too much.
But
neuroses.
But so, well,
that's it. That's my story.
that's her story. She's sticking with. But because I asked her, the first thing I asked was like, well, do you want to continue recovering Party Girls? Because we was about to do a whole recovering from leaving or goodbye, but you can do it virtually, so we will still do it virtually.
Yeah.
And we will probably pin it down better so we can actually give y'all more show.
Yeah.
Give y'all actually better. What's not weekly? What's the word I want to use? Consistent. There we go. But anyway, so this week my Woman Crush Wednesday goes to Corrina Washington. From the 1994 film Corrina. Corrina Washington is Whoopi Goldberg. You don't remember Corrina? It stars that guy from Goodfellas, Ray Liotta.
I do, but I don't remember.
Okay, so we meet Ray Liotta, who is Manny with his daughter Molly, and his wife died. So Molly is I think Molly might have been like 6 or 7, so she's out of it. Her mom died. She's not talking to anybody. Manny's interviewing nannies, and Molly's not having it. Fuck all these people that's coming into her house. Enters Corrina, who is played by Whoopi Goldberg. She's funny, she's sassy, she's animated, she's Whoopi Goldberg. And so Molly finally reacts to somebody after literally not talking and not saying nothing to nobody since her mom died. So Manny hires her. So Molly and Corrina build like this relationship. Molly's still not talking, but they come up with like a secret language or like touch your nose. I think she says touch your nose if it means yes or you're okay. So they come up with a secret language. Everything's going great. Molly goes back to school. Molly goes to school, but when they ask to paint your parents, she paints this picture of Corrina, and she uses all the brown and black crayons, and some racist little fucking white kid is like, you use all the brown, that's not your mommy, she's a black woman, whatever the fuck he says. So Molly's like, fuck school, they tried it, I'm not going back. So Corrina's like, you gotta go to school, sis. She's like, I'm not going. And then Corrina's like, all right, because she knows Molly's still mourning, and she's like a kid. So she ends up hanging out. Molly used to go to Corrina's sister's house, who was played by Jennifer Lewis, who's literally in everything. And so Molly's like hanging out with these black kids, going to the black church, just living her best life. And so it's a scene in there where it's a black boy. He played on Parenthood, the Robert Townsend show. I can't think of his name, but the son and Molly are in a tree or like on a bench. And they're like, do you taste like chocolate? And then she licks him, and he was like, do you taste like vanilla? And they lick each other, which is weird because me and my cousins did that growing up after watching Corrina. Definitely licked each other's faces. God. We definitely licked each other's faces.
Did you ask if they tasted like...
We was like acting it out. It's like, you taste like chocolate. It's like my like lighter skinned cousins. Like it was okay. We essentially, me and my cousins licked each other at my grandma's house because we watched Corrina on VHS at the time. So, I think she dealt with the little black girl. But either way, so finally, Manny realizes, like, the school calls and it's like, she ain't been to work. She ain't been to school in a couple of weeks. He goes to Corrina's sister's house and fires her. Corrina's sister's happy because basically both their families felt like they had an unhealthy connection. So, like, his parents knew he had a thing for Corrina, but was like, you can't be with no black woman. And then Jennifer Lewis was with Corrina's sister and was like, you need to date a black man. Why are you going over to this white man's house all the time? So essentially, both their parents, it was like that Alicia Keys song, Moment of Honesty.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Unbreakable? Take the lead tonight. What is it gonna be? What is the chorus? Why wait for eternity? So... I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was like that. Like they families was not with it because they felt the connection. So he goes over there, he snatched Molly, bitch, you ain't got my child at school, you're fired. Everybody go their separate ways. Come to find out, his dad dies, and like the only person he wants to talk to is Corrina. Molly's just not having it with nobody. They realize they're actually missing Corrina. Corrina down to her sister's house missing them too. So he goes down there to basically kind of tell her his dad died and kind of win her back. But she kind of like, all right, then, you know, sorry for your loss. So he walks outside. He prays to God out loud. She hears him. It's like, who the hell are you talking to? Like, so whatever. They kiss, they make up, they go into the house, and then finally Jennifer Lewis and them are cool. Then they go back to his house where his mom, who basically was racist as fuck and didn't want him with Corrina, was like sad because her husband died. Molly's singing This Little Light of Mine, and Corrina shows up with, you know, Manny, and everybody's happy. So she is my woman crush for Wednesday. A, because she got love defies all. I'm with it. Gay, lesbian, straight, trans, black, white, Mexican, whatever. Love who you love. That's right, one. Baby. And two, you know, I don't know. Corrina is just such a feel-good movie to me. Because it's just, she was just such this cool-ass nanny. Like, she had the cool car. She was, like, cleaning people's houses. But, like, even the montage of her cleaning the houses was cool as hell. Like, Corrina was just everything. She was funny. She was smart. She was, like, whirly. She could talk to him. And she pulled fine-ass Ray Liotta. I think I'm saying it. Liotta. Because he was from Goodfellas. Yes, and I don't know.
He was fine.
He is, right? He is super cute. Henry! Something about him is all... And he was just on a show with Jennifer Lopez.
Shades of Blue.
And even though he was old as shit...
He still looked good.
Something about him made me want to go to the dark side.
Oh, man. He was a... I need to go rewatch that show. That was such a good show.
Did they have a... You know,
season 2. It was only up to season 2.
But they ended it properly.
No.
But you know they got a season 3, so what happened?
No, I don't think they had season 3.
No, they got green lighted for a season 3.
I don't know what happened.
Because they said that was the final season, so they never wrapped it.
I need to go check on Hulu.
They never wrapped it up.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's fucked up. But you know, I want her to get caught. Jennifer Lopez was getting on my nerves in that show. I was just like, catch this bitch.
Harley was a good character, though.
No, catch that hoe.
No.
When people be doing too much, I be wanting to be
trying to get out of it. She was trying to get out of it.
Catch him. And shout out to Ray Liotta. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ray Liotta because he plays the perfect mafia killer.
He does.
He played a good drug lord. It's something. I have a thing for like drug lords and specifically like drug lords in general. So all that American Gangster, when they was talking about how like Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, like that is up my fucking alley. And I love an Italian mafia crew too because they loyal as shit until they not. But they loyal as shit to a certain extent, and I be living for that.
Girl, I've been watching a lot of like. First, I started off with Queen of the South.
Is that in English?
Some of it is.
See, that's why I can't watch Queen of the South because I be needing to like check in and check out.
I love it.
But I gotta read a lot.
Girl, I don't know. Because I didn't watch.
Is she in Miami or is she in like the South, like Brazil, like
so she
South America?
No, she was in Sinaloa, Mexico. Then she was in Dallas. Then when she took over, that bitch went to the goddamn New Orleans.
What?
Yeah. Season 4.
Is it a true story? Mm-mm. Oh, okay.
But then I started watching.
Have you ever watched Cocaine Cowboys?
Yes.
Love that's Miami.
Yes. And then I started watching Narcos again,
and Narcos is the one you read the whole thing.
That's when you got to really
that's why I can't get into Narcos.
But then I was watching something last night. It's called 000. It's like an Italian mafia, a Mexican drug cartel mixed with some drug traffickers in New Orleans. So like this whole story just intertwined, which is very interesting.
It's a documentary?
No, it's a series. It's on Amazon Prime. But I was into it, and then just like girl, the Italian, even though he got killed, but I mean, a well-suited drug lord or a cartel leader, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I've always thought in my prior life, I was the cartel, like the drug lord or like the leader's daughter. I think I'm really good at.
So you're like an Isabella.
I don't know who that is, but I'm like that. So I feel like because I would wield my power like the way I'm set up to be protected and to be able to wield my power, but still kind of get what I want. And it's like, oh, the baby. I would be set up for shit like that. So I think like in my prior life, I was like a drug lord's daughter, where I got all the fucking respect in the streets. But then I think that's kind of scary because people love to murk off your kids. Because people don't kill the drug lord. They kill your wife and they kill the kids. And I can't be with that shit.
Well, some of them do. Some of them, I mean, sometimes it's like they live by a code where you don't touch the wife or the kids.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Unless it's like something like real
But
serious.
like that whole, what was that show on VH1? Mafia Wives?
Oh.
Like shit like that, how it was set up and it was just like, my daddy did this, my daddy did that. I'd really be intrigued by that shit. It'd be like, damn, y'all niggas was really running a whole operation. But nobody fucked with y'all because y'all daddies was whatever.
Shit, the mob ran the fucking country.
Yeah, the mob, all of it. The mob,
country.
The mafia, any of those. Like I said, I used to watch American Gangster all the time with that whole little, they used to call it Nicky Barnes. They had the council. And then when you look at all the men in the council, like they was owning like the Apollo Theater. They don't fuck with nobody's wives. And like it was just shit like that. I'd be hella intrigued by it. That's how I know, like in my past life, I was somewhere around some drug lord. I know I was a wife, a daughter, or I was somewhere around that shit.
Yeah. No, that shit, I love it. Like I used to watch all the documentaries about mob bosses on YouTube.
When Frank Lucas said they tried to kill my wife, and that's when he knew he had to shut niggas up, I was just like, my type of love.
My type of love.
My type of love. They try to kill your wife, nigga. You gotta blow this bitch up. I'm with that.
But most of the time, it's really interesting because it's always like the younger, like lower level people that want to be the boss that kill the boss.
Always trash ass niggas.
And then they don't kill wives, they kill like the side bitches. Because they always always had side bitches.
Have you ever watched the Nicky Barnes documentary?
Mm-hmm.
I still got that on. I had that on DVD. It's called Mr. Untouchable. It's on YouTube too. But they killed
her.
They killed his girlfriend. His wife was in Jersey, living in like $1 million house, minding her $1 million fucking business. They went in. He was in jail and they thought they was getting him back. They went in while that girl was in the fucking club. And they made everybody who did an interview at the time was like, he really loved that mistress. Like he really was soft on that girl. They said they went into the club and shot that girl straight in the fucking head in the middle of the club on like a Friday night. And he still didn't even really want to talk about it because he was like, I know they was trying to get at me when they shot that girl. And I was just like, damn. And she was young too. She was, if they probably was in their 40s, him and his wife was in their 40s, that girl probably was like in her 20s. They shot that girl on the fucking dance floor in a club. Because they did a whole segment about that girl too. That's how I knew he loved that girl.
Yeah. No, that mob shit is really interesting. But I'd be scared as hell though.
Yeah, I don't think I could sleep. Like, I would have to be the daughter or the wife. I couldn't be no mistress because the thing too is, I just don't want to get murked off because I'm trying to get my bills paid. That just sounds wrong. Like, that's really, like, if I'm going to get murked off, I want it to be for love. Like, I love you. I don't want it to start off with me like, oh, he a dope boy and he giving me this money. And then I happen to fall in love. But the original plan was, I'm taking my friends out, girl. We got coins. Yeah. And then next thing I know, blood on the dance floor. No, ma'am.
No, I remember.
In my jumpsuit.
I was talking to this one and he was a drug dealer, but he was like so like I just remember he always wore just white t-shirts and just very unassuming, and he just had a really, really nice watch. That's the only thing he really wore that was like extravagant. He had a really nice watch, but everything was just very low key. And I remember he came to my house one day and that nigga he just kept staring out the window. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, he was like super paranoid. And then when I realized, oh shit, you got somebody following you?
Nah.
And then he was just like, you just gotta be careful, like, you just never know. And I'm just like, you think that I have somebody following you? Girl, he put his gun on my nightstand. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? That was the last time I really talked to him.
But I have this friend who's into bail bonds, and he says, like, when he actually talks to, like, big time drug dealers that have been running drugs up and through Cuba and Florida, he straight up said that when he talked to them, they said they're relieved to, like, finally be like caught, and then now they're out, and they were like, and he said a couple of them that he's actually known, and they did their little bit in jail, and now they're out and working or whatever, and working legally. They were just like, all that money was fun, but you worry about the police, you worry about the feds, you worry about young drug dealers, you worry about bitches who setting you up, you worry about bitches who you think you with, but they still setting you up. You weren't, like, they started naming how much they worry about, and they were just like, it's actually, now that I'm compromised, so people think I'm like, whatever, I'm happy to be away from all of that shit.
Yeah, because when I tell you that nigga was so paranoid, and it took him a while to even, like, trust me,
cause you the feds, and you was about to set that nigga up.
Like, come around, like, even, well, I had one guy that I was dating seriously. It took him a while to, like, when I realized what he was doing, I was like, oh shit, like, you really, like, heavy in these streets, huh? But you wouldn't even know it. But that nigga was paranoid.
Yeah, they're all,
but he did good because he washed his money, and he put his money into businesses. So he ended up, like, getting out of, well, I don't know if that's all the way true, but he ended up, opening up several businesses.
That's
and good. To where, from what he told me, he didn't have to do that shit no more.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I know he got tired of that, because this nigga would always be catching flights somewhere, or it was always something. And I just remember every time he would leave his apartment, he would, like, check the, like, he would check outside.
My homeboy say them niggas saying they were relieved, like, you know how it feels to not have to look around all the time.
I can imagine.
And them niggas, wherever, I noticed too when he talked about them, whatever state they got arrested in, they left that state, so they not even. Yeah. They got arrested, they did their time in the state and got out and was like, all right, well, I'm relocating.
Because you have to, because most of the times people think that you are going to rat the people that you've done business with. Or
people still think you that
so
a dealer. Like, I don't know, but either way, it seems like a very stressful life. However, I do think I was a part of the mafia. If they were like, if life is that you just come back to life in a different space, I definitely was a part of a mafia family in my...
Last story on this one guy, I remember he gave me this.
How you talk to all the drug dealers?
Don't
play magic. Don't play pussy. Come on.
So, like, I remember this one guy, I went out with him a couple times. I knew what he did, but he came, I was at D-Bar, and he came in, and, we were talking, and he was like, man, I just bought a new place. Mind you, I was cool with him. So he was like, man, I just bought a new place. It's in the Heights. I want you to come see it. So I was just like, all right. I got out of work early. So I was just like, all right, cool. No problem. I'll follow you. So he was like, man, I'll take you to get something to eat afterwards. I was like, bet. So we drive.
Woo,
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a meal. Do not threaten me. I didn't get the drive through. Where did y'all go eat?
We didn't go eat.
Oh, okay, never mind. It got dark. It must have got dark.
It got dark quick. So,
you didn't get no food? Oh, so life happened.
Yes. So, no, we go to, it was off Washington Avenue, and it was this huge townhouse. They had just built them. And so we go in, and he was just like, I want you to see the inside. And I was just like, no, I see it. Like, it's
I can envision it.
Like I said, it looks
I can envision
it looks nice from the outside.
I got it.
And he was just like, oh, shit, doesn't have electricity.
What?
And at the time, I was just like, oh, shit, I really have to pee. Like, I gotta pee. So he was just like, okay, well, I don't have no electricity in it, but, come inside. So I was like, okay. So, I mean, when it's like that, you about to piss on yourself pee.
Was it liquor pee?
Yes.
That should be, is there something different about liquor pee? Because that should be like exploding my bladder.
Yes. And
it hurts. It actually hurts.
And I ran inside, went to the bathroom. And then, so he took me through this place. And I was like, yo, this is really nice. I'm proud of you, whatever. But I just got this weird, eerie feeling.
That somebody was in there?
No, like, it was just, there wasn't anybody in there, but I just got this, like, get out. So I was like, okay, well, I'm actually tired, so I think I'm just going to go home. And so I just remember, like, I had parked right next to his truck. He had this big ass, like 450. And I got in my car. And I just looked, and, he was, like, waving to me, bye.
This nigga did not get shot in front of you.
Fuck no.
Oh.
Girl.
This story.
No.
The way you building this bitch up.
So, I'm like, I just got this really eerie feeling. Like, I need to get away from him. I need to get away from this. Like, I just need to get away from. So, that was a Tuesday night. I worked that Wednesday. And I saw him again. A week later, they're posting his missing picture, like his missing person signs. I walked into work and I see his picture saying missing person. So I was like, what in the fuck? I was like, oh my God. I was literally just with him like a couple days ago. Like, what? So I knew the guy that he would always be with. So I didn't want to ask him sober. So
oh God. So
I asked him when I was drunk. I was like, man, what happened to him? Like, for real, what happened to him? Because he would see me, like, we would all talk or whatever. I said, man, what happened to him? He goes, they fed him to some gators.
Girl, what?
Fed him to some gators. I was just like, what? So then I was just like, oh my God, that is so crazy.
That's his friend?
So that was one person he was hanging out with, tough. So then another dude that I know that was like, when I met him, his friend was dating my homegirl. So I asked him, I was like, yo, like, what really happened? Because I don't really trust what he told me. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, he was doing some cartel. He was doing some work with some cartel shit. And he didn't do what he was supposed to do. I was like, damn.
They probably did. You know what, though? Because, they do that in down South Florida. Because we have, essentially Florida was a swamp up until you got to North Florida. That's why there's sand in North Florida. But it receded, so now we have Florida. But if you go south enough, when I say Gatorland, and it's a show called Claws. And they was like throwing a body down into like where all the gators be. Mm-hmm. That shit is real. So saying that, they dropped his ass off in Louisiana somewhere. Because the other place I know they got a lot of gators is Louisiana.
Yeah. So that's what he told me. I was like, oh shit.
I won't fuck with no cartel.
And that's what I was telling him. I was like, I was literally with him like a couple days earlier. And I just got it was God came down and said, bitch, get out of here. Get out of here! Don't go out to eat with him.
Girl, you would have been in that fucking Jack in the Box. Imagine going to Jack in the Box for some basic ass food, and then next thing you know, you being fed to Gator.
Goddamn!
Jack!
I just wanted a spicy chicken.
Jack in the fucking box?
I just wanted a spicy chicken.
Jack, that carton ass orange juice, and now you fed by the Gators for that carton ass orange juice?
Sick. I'd be mad.
No.
I'd be in purgatory, man.
Honestly, I would want some. I would want them to let me say a last video so I can explain to them how I really just went for bacon, egg, and cheese.
I went for 2 tacos for 99 cents.
That's it. And it's basic ass orange juice.
Sprite.
And I fucking get
and curly fries.
And now the Gators are about to eat me for this basic ass meal and Jack in the fucking box. The fucking unmitigated gall. The audacity.
Like, nigga, you know.
The disrespect.
Yes. So you want to go tell me? Wow.
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 Ain't even, IHOP ain't even worth it. That Colorado omelet ain't fucking worth no shit like that.
No, ma'am. Yes, I remember that. Like
that carton ass orange juice. Imagine grabbing your orange juice and then somebody knocking on your window like, come with me. Bitch, what? I'm not even gonna tell. I don't give a fuck what you got going on with that nigga.
Honey,
listen, I don't even know. I don't even see you.
I can't see. I'm blind.
Right. Nigga, Siri's telling me where to drive. Like,
I don't know nothing.
Fucking that basic ass. Imagine dying for some basic food. That's why I was mad because Ricky Smiley daughter got shot at Whataburger, and I was like, really fucking Whataburger? I will be offended. Like, why y'all shooting people at Whataburger?
Of all places.
I can't get my goddamn nasty ass burger.
Of all freaking places.
In peace? Well, I'm happy you didn't die trying to get Jack in the Box.
No. God speaks to me, honey.
Listen.
He said, get your motherfucking ass. He didn't say that because God
don't say that.
God
that's
said,
what get the guts.
Get the guts.
You gotta
get in that goddamn car.
Get the guts. You gotta get the guts.
Get in that damn car and get your ass home.
Get the guts.
You ain't got no business.
No, man.
No, what's about to happen. God bless his soul.
Oh, rest in peace. Oh, God. Damn. What a tough way to go. Shout out to what y'all talked about all week, which was Jada, August, and
August Alsina. Augustina.
I call him the month.
Okay.
Month. Cause y'all asked a lot. I was on live the other day. Y'all asked a lot about that. I have much to say about married people business. I wouldn't be shocked if she slept with him. I just find it inappropriate for somebody to profess their love but then tell your business.
Like, nah, niggas don't be speaking on me. No, don't speak on me.
No, but don't say this. Don't be like, oh my God, I highly think of Adrianna. Like, her being was just this universal power around me.
Don't speak on me.
No. Your power though, universal around me. And every breath I took when I was around her felt like fresh air. Also, her husband, no, that's not.
Don't speak on me.
And you know what I don't like about y'all, because all y'all officially got these degrees from Dr. Phil's School of Psychology. Y'all have decided that Jada was a quote unquote predator because he was broken, but that's not the interview he gave. He spoke very highly of her while also telling her business.
Nah.
And it's something about that just would never work with a person like me, because even though we do have this podcast, I honestly, names are removed a lot of the times. The only time I'll put a name in, it's specifically for people I care about, is if it's showing them in a positive light, if that makes sense. I don't like to drag people or make people I care about look bad because they did a bad thing or made a bad decision. You know what I mean? So it's a very funny line. But to like kind of go on air and speak somebody up to then be like, basically I was sleeping with them and their husband was okay. And you know, even if you were, or even if that did occur, you know, they are not those people to put their business out that black and white. It's disrespect.
Yeah.
And that would never sit well with me. And you still ain't sell no records behind that shit.
No, don't talk about me.
Yeah, don't. And, you know, y'all better
shit about
listen.
Me, what we did, because honestly, I forgot.
I think Jada forgot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I would say it didn't happen.
I would even say it didn't happen. Honestly, I would even say this would be me on the Red Table Talk. So, because Jada, I watch Red Table Talk a lot, and I followed the Smiths for a very long time, like stalked their interviews even back in the day when they were first dating. She had on a black dress and he on a black suit on Oprah. I've been stalking them bitches for a minute. If I was Jada, she did an interview not too long ago saying that she felt lost in her marriage because Will Smith is a big entity. She originally had moved back to Baltimore, bought a ranch, and was minding her business. Will got a divorce, called her, and was like, hey, who you seeing? She's like, I'm not seeing nobody. What? He's like, oh, you're seeing me now. Come back to LA. Moved her back to LA. She sells her ranch. She moves in with Will Smith, and boom, they start their journey in a relationship. She made it clear that she was done with that.
Yeah.
Like, Hollywood. Then you marry kind of Mr. Hollywood, essentially. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, she was on the Red Table Talk saying she lost herself with him and the kids and just life happens. And she was like, it was just a lot. And she was like, Will told her, you're not the person I married or you're not the person I knew. You need to go off and figure out what the fuck you got going on. And then you need to come back to me back the way you was. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I took it then that maybe she needed to journey out. So when I hear this August story, I kind of feel like maybe if these timelines go together, maybe she needed to fuck some hot dude. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she needed a moment. And if she can have a moment and her husband and everybody can go back and everybody can go eat pie on Thanksgiving and kick it on Christmas, that is their fucking business. I don't care about y'all open. And listen, let me tell you something about marriage. If I knew 100 marriages, 98 of them have had infidelity. 98. My thoughts on marriage at this point is do what works for you and your spouse.
Yeah.
Do you think you could be in an open marriage?
No.
Do you want to be married though?
That's still kind of up for debate.
And so that's the thing too. Like, some people just don't want to be married. Some people can do open marriage. Some people can do open marriage as long as the money's right and you show up when you're supposed to show up. Some people can't do open marriage at all. I don't judge how people do their marriage. I just think it's really weird that I think we as a culture have came into a space where we act like people owe us an answer to their personal life. I miss the days where I got my favorite artist's personal life through an album, through a memoir, or through a sit-down interview.
Yeah.
I don't need you to sign on and tell me your business. I don't get no fun. Did I watch Solange whoop Jay-Z ass in the elevator? Yes. Did I really want to know what happened in that elevator? Not really. When the album came out, I was like, oh, you see how that works? Mm-hmm. Just tell me in a song. Oh, got it. It's really weird. And don't talk highly of me and then talk about my pussy in the back. Like, don't talk about my pussy at all.
Just say I have a lot of respect.
I have a love.
Lot of love.
I have a love.
Leave it at that. Don't bring me up. Don't talk about shit.
Don't talk, especially when I know. And I was the simple fact that Jada and Will have been diametrically clear that no matter what happens, divorce for them is not an option. Living separately, like they said they will, well, not Will. Jada said she will live in a house with Will on the other side before they don't live together. They have made it very clear that they like their family unit, and I'm not even just talking about their kids. They're talking about their nieces, their nephews, uncles. They like everything they have going on. So for you to even like say some shit is just weird to me. And I hate for people to deal with stuff outside of the public eye to then now feel like they owe us an explanation after they've moved on. Yeah. That'd be like me and you beefing, and then somebody on Recovering Party Girls like, well, we need to know why. Yeah. It's just like, well, we solved that. We're fine. We're fine. Why we gotta let us again? Like, no. So no, y'all have a weird way of asking a lot from the people y'all like or follow or whatever the case might be. I personally like when niggas give me they shit through music, or I like a good hour Diane Sawyer, Barbara Walters interview too. I don't mind that.
I don't really care.
But don't talk about my vagina. Don't talk highly about me and then talk about my vagina secretly.
Don't talk about me, period. I would rather like save your adoration, don't
talk about me when you know I got a husband. You knew the deal.
Yeah. Like, just don't say nothing.
You knew the deal.
You have to say nothing.
You know, all you had to say was, I respect the Smith.
I have a lot of respect for her.
And in the dark space, they came through, you know.
I have a lot of respect for her. Simple as that.
And then don't double back and say that I need to free myself of these shackles. Nigga, tell us you fucked Jada. What shackle did you free?
Yeah, that's not a shackle.
That's not a shackle. That's just you gossiping.
It's gossiping.
That's gossip. But, you know, Whatever works. Who else is on here? Oh, and Wayne and 50 Cent say they like exotic women, and apparently black women are angry.
Well, first of all, 50 Cent is dating a black woman.
Is he?
Yes.
Who is he dating?
She's like I think a rapper or IG model. I'm not too sure.
Is that the half Asian girl?
I don't know. She looks black to me.
I don't pay attention. So the baby mama. Okay. So he do date. He's not dating
a black girl right now.
Is she light skinned?
No, she's like my color, your color.
You're a smidge lighter than me. But because I think when they said exotic, I got during their description, what it felt like to me was light skinned women. It didn't feel. Because say exotic, black women are exotic. Black women aren't just from the United States of America. And there are a lot of United States of America black women who parents are something
different. Yeah.
Yes, there are a lot of. It just felt very like I only like light skinned girls. To me.
I don't know, but she's dating a black woman.
But what I felt bad about is Regine's obsessed with her dad. And essentially, he's calling because it sounds weird when I say he's calling her ugly, because you know what I mean. But
he just laughed. He didn't say anything.
Well, then she doubled back and was like, "I'm beautiful. I'm exotic," and then she kind of went to the.
That's just because people on the internet want people to say have comments for every. But
then her mama and Laura London was like, "You are beautiful," and I kind of because I think she liked her daddy. Like Wayne's choices as of late has been very
questionable,
exotic in quotes.
I mean.
Listen,
but when you live to me, like when you live for that type of like, I don't want to say it's validation because you don't need to be validated. I just don't even think that it just deserves a response.
This is for me. It's two things. I do think there needs to be a conversation because I don't give a fuck. I like who like you. That's first. But I do think there is something tied into money and popularity where men do date a certain type of black girl, but then wants money and fame and I'm not even talking about like take fame out, even just money in general. Once men start to escalate professionally, there tends to be a transition in the women they go after. And I hate to say it like this, but I blame that shit on slavery with house nigga, field nigga. I blame that shit on Jim Crow when it came down to paper bag tests and how white people valued certain black people. I blame it all on that shit. That's why when some people talk to me about slavery and what happened back in the day, we live with those ramifications every fucking day. Yeah. Because there is definitely something to, I will date a brown skinned girl, but once I'm successful, I find a way to a certain type of black girl that doesn't look like the original black girl. And I hate to do that because sometimes I feel like sometimes light-skinned women get a bad rap because they seem a bit valued. I don't know, because I watched this documentary about like light-skinned women, even though they kind of were like, I don't know, I didn't do anything. Which I guess they didn't do any. They did not do anything but be born light-skinned. But then it's like they get put on a pedestal, and not even just light-skinned black women, but Spanish women, anybody who's just not a dark-skinned black girl, essentially, get put on this pedestal. Once these men start getting money, it's like, let me get her. I need her. And I don't understand why that's still a thing. It's annoying as fuck. Because y'all sound stupid as shit at this point. And it's everybody. If you look at any of your like favorite black men, for the most part, if they're not with the girl they got with originally, if they've been divorced once or whatever the case might be, their new girl is what 50 Cent and Lil Wayne discussions about.
Lil Wayne dates big women. So I don't.
Why you're the second person who said that?
Does.
Can you not say? Can you not say? You know what? You're the second person that's like he date husky. Somebody said he date husky Hispanics, and I'm dying.
He does.
Shut the hell up.
He does. He dates plus size models.
Can you? Somebody said
I'm
husky.
not.
Somebody
I'm
said
not judging. I'm
somebody
not
said,
judging
I'm not
anything.
gonna say who said husky
but
Hispanic.
I'm just saying, like,
But then here's the thing that they're Hispanic. And that be the thing too. Like I said, I'm all down for love who love you, gay, bi, trans, black, white, purple, orange, green. I don't give a fuck. I don't like the dialogue of I'm dating this person in spite of this person. So if you're dating whatever, don't say because black women are XYZ. Because me and Adrianna sit here once every 3 months. I'm gonna say once a week. Me and Adrianna sit here once every 2.5 months. And we don't agree with nothing. We're not the same black girl.
Yeah.
Literally, not the same black girl. So it's like this idea of I date such and such because of black women. My God.
Yeah.
They're terrible people. Or they're so loud and so ghetto. It's like, man, I hung out with a whole bunch of white girls in college that will fuck a bitch up quick. That was slashing these niggas' tires.
I don't know. I think people love to be upset about everything. I think
and nothing at all.
And I don't necessarily think he's entitled to his opinion. People are entitled to whatever the fuck they like. If he says he likes exotic women, his fucking girlfriend is she looks exotic, but she's black.
And you can be, you knock yourself out.
And because Wayne laughed at it, poor girl felt the need to go and say, I'm black, I love, girl, you don't need to do that. We don't, it doesn't matter.
Listen, the fact, sis,
do that. You don't, Toya shit, like,
sis,
to me, if I was Toya, I would have said, you don't need to respond to that.
No, sis, the fact that
your dad dates fatties. But not like, I'm not judging, but she's a big girl.
Somebody did say husky Hispanic.
He dates
I'm let y'all know. Somebody did say husky Hispanic.
She's thick. Okay? She's thick.
Wow, why are you gonna be fat phobic on this show?
I'm not fat phobic, please.
No, because they say fat phobic is when you also if somebody lose weight and you tell them they look good.
Well, you know what? You know what? There's people that are skinny phobic because I've had skinny. I've had people.
A lot's coming out on this show.
I've had people skinny shame me, saying I don't eat or I need to eat more. Or first of all, I eat and I eat enough and I eat healthy. So I can't help because of my genetics how I'm made up. Can't help that. My mother was skinny up until she started taking her arthritis medicine.
Ooh, arthritis medicine take you out like that?
It makes you gain weight.
Arthritis medicine? I can't be on no meds.
She has rheumatoid arthritis.
Is that for the hand?
That's for her whole body.
Oh no.
So that makes you gain weight. Birth control makes you gain weight. So it's just a lot of things that if you are eating unhealthy and you come from genetics that are big, you're going to be that. My genetics, I was born into it. They were skinny.
Wow.
My grandmother was skinny.
Are you talking about husky Hispanics?
I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but to me, I hate when people skinny shame and when they skinny shame me, but they get sensitive when I say, okay, well, I mean, you're
a husky Hispanic.
You're husky. Like, I can't, like, what does
we're going to
mean?
be canceled the way the Latin community is coming for us.
No, please. I'm part Mexican. What are you talking about?
Wow, husky Hispanics.
But all I'm saying is he's dating a big girl, and
I didn't look at this girl. I think you might be lying.
I'm not lying. Check it out.
Maybe she big in comparison to him because he little.
Sweetheart, she is a plus size model.
She might look plus size against him.
She's a certified plus size model.
So anyways, let me tell y'all something that happened today.
Oh my God.
On Recovery Party Girls, we like to clown. Specifically me. So this week, well, I'm not gonna say her name. She left a message under one of our posts. It's a follower. My good sis says, I love you all, but all jokes aside, because apparently we play too fucking much, we need more PSAs about this Rona. ATL and MIA, our communities, aren't taking this shit seriously. So
that was okay. That was the thing.
that was that. I mean, that was the comment.
ATL in Miami
And our communities, I guess, in general,
are not taking it seriously.
Yeah, so we need to post more about Rona as a PSA. Because all jokes aside, all fucking jokes aside, why are you trying to be funny? You about to be funny?
No,
because you're laughing already. All jokes. See, that's the fucking problem. That right there is the fucking problem.
Okay. Well, one, I am not a medical person. I am not a scientist.
You can just post the facts, Adrianna.
Yes. I mean, but we all see the fucking facts. Do you sis post the facts? I'm saying, what the fuck?
Let me tell y'all.
It's not my responsibility. Like, you
too much is due. What's the Bible?
Too much is given, as much is required. First of all, y'all niggas know to wear your goddamn mask, okay? Every state says they require that shit. Y'all niggas don't want to fucking wear it. I'm tired. Like, what? Y'all not gonna listen to me?
Listen, let me tell y'all something about Recovering Party Girls. Let's get this out the fucking way. On this show, we have talked about a lot of real ass issues. One thing about that page is, if you go online, are you not reminded every 5 seconds about everything negative in the fucking world? Literally, every fucking thing that happens. My timeline, police brutality, bitches dying, niggas slapping hoes.
Lynching.
Oh my god.
Dead bodies and caskets in the club.
Everywhere. Everything. No, they really had that dead body in the club. Listen. Pause that dead body in the club. Remind me about that later. But with that being said, I do think I hate the fact that y'all think people can't have a healthy balance. If you think me and Adrianna do not watch the news or don't suffer or don't think about what the fuck is happening, then
y'all are crazy.
You're fucking delusional. And an hour show or a few posts a day is not me and Adrianna's overall personality. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that sometimes because we joke here does not mean we joke in life every damn day. Every day is not.
I wear my mask. Okay?
Listen.
And I'm not challenging authorities. I look at people crazy when they stand too close to me.
Listen.
I need you to 6 feet.
Listen.
You need to stand on that dot, sir.
And also, what? Okay, wear your mask. If you bitches not have watched the news and decided to wear your mask, then bitch, I can't save you.
I can't save you.
There's nothing I can do for you.
There's nothing I could say honestly, to you that's going to make you or persuade you into wearing your mask.
If you're not wearing no mask, that's your dumb ass. I'm wearing a mask.
I don't know. I wear a mask when I go out. I tend to sometimes forget, and I have to run back to the car.
Girl, dead ass. That's a new thing. Like, dang, my mask.
Yeah,
I be like that all the time.
I forget, or I'll be like, shit. Let me just cover my face up.
Like, it's just this idea that, me and Adrianna ain't moving no mountains like that, but Recovering Party Girls. I don't want to say like we ain't shit, but we ain't really moving no mountains like that.
And honestly, guys, y'all hear it enough. The CDC, the Center of Disease Control says wear a mask. Now, if you
your city tell you to wear your mask, your mayor, your governor,
council member,
and it's so many ways for y'all to figure out regular ass news.
Keisha Bottoms just said she has it. Mask up.
I think she might have been at that party though. That you seen that party in Atlanta? She might have slid through that.
Again, you guys. I'm not an elected official.
Even that. Adrianna has told y'all to vote 1,000 times. Did you vote?
And sis, the good sis, did you vote?
Did you vote? Since you're coming, did you vote? Local government?
Because I know I told you to vote. Did you do that? Did you
vote, bitch?
Are you registered?
Bitch, you voting?
So it is what it is. Like, you guys, this is literally one of those things where it's kind of like, it's not survival of the fittest. It is survival of the fittest. What's the word? It's a natural selection. You dummies want to go out there and not wear a mask, and you want to go in public places, coughing and sneezing, and then and lick toilet seats and wonder why you get sick. Well, honey, it's because
because you're stupid. Honey, it's because you're stupid.
Honey, because you're stupid. sorry.
And the other half is, honestly, people have this idea that you can't multitask. Like, I can read about a whole bunch of stuff and still post something funny on Recovering Party Girls because it brings my day up. Would y'all want to come to Recovering Party Girls every day?
Depressing.
It's not the news not depressing. Is life
The
not
news
depressing?
is depressing.
So can we not get a cackle?
I don't want to see.
Can I fucking cackle, bitch?
I don't want to see 20 posts about
A fucking mask or COVID or niggas being lynched. I see that shit all day through my timeline.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to.
Nigga, I do IG stories reminding y'all about Black history and women who did shit. I spent a whole day I even got depressed when I wrote that IG story where I was talking about all the Black people that died. I stopped 1/4 through because you know what that was doing to me, sending me in a dark space because I'm like, damn, niggas is really getting killed. So fuck y'all. Like, if you want to see a PSA, put that shit on your page, okay? I'm about to PSA.
Y'all should know. Y'all should fucking know.
If you follow Recovering Party Girls and don't know about COVID and to wear your mask and to wash your hands, then Recovering Party Girls can't save you. And you shouldn't be following this page anyway.
No,
because you should know this page.
It's not my responsibility.
You should know this page is bullshit.
It's not my responsibility to remind adults to wear a mask.
Well, even if it's kids, it's not my responsibility. Where your fucking mama at?
Like, y'all,
where the fuck is your mama?
People are dying. People are really dying, yes. And then if you live with people, common sense, right? I live alone. Ebony lives alone. Mm-hmm. So, like...
And I know people who has had COVID. Like,
yeah, so do I. Like, I had a really good friend. The only thing that her
friend and cousin. I had a friend and I had a cousin.
She just couldn't smell and she couldn't taste. That was it. And she had kids, and the kids didn't get it. So, you know, it is one of those things where we don't know how it affects individuals. We know that it's out there, it's real. But we don't know specifically how it affects individuals because it's literally like one person is fine and the next person, they drop dead. We don't know.
We don't.
But shit, we do know if you wear your mask and you don't go to clubs. Sister, have you been to a club?
And I responded to sis. And sis responded back.
What'd she say?
So after she said that, I said, in all due respect, because I'm trying to work on the way I speak to people, because originally when sis posted that, I was going to screenshot it, make it a post, and then say, somebody said we need to remind y'all to wear a mask. But I feel like she would have felt like I was like trying to bully her, or be sarcastic. I mean, I was being sarcastic.
And then you went ahead and did a sarcastic
No, I did a very nice response. The response was, in all due respect, there is the news and plenty of sites that are posting it. Some people need a break from the reminder, and that's what we are here for. And then she responded and said, with all due respect, which I think that was her being sarcastic with me. With all due respect, this is such a great platform. I relate immediately to your posts and stories. That's all. But with that being said, just relate to stories and go.
Just wear a mask.
Just it.
Wear a mask.
So this is our PSA. Actually, I'm going to post our PSA. Hi, I'm NatoyaEbony.
And I'm Adrianna Cool.
Wear a fucking mask, bitch.
Say polite. Wear a mask. God damn it.
That is our PSA. I have nothing else for you bitches. Like,
taps on the mic.
Like,
this thing on.
You niggas watching news?
I would suggest you watch news at least once a day. Catch up.
Local.
Wear a mask.
Local. I suggest you do a smooth local and like international smooth. So local in a CNN or MSNBC.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to watch it. Get a local news article and then
maybe read something.
Reading helps, and that's the shade room, bitch.
Like, don't get your information from the shade room.
Or
maybe go to the CDC, the World Health Organization.
Or actually just go on your homepage where Google and all your little Yahoo and just click articles.
They have a ton of them. Even on YouTube. Like, if you don't want to read, maybe you can't read. Maybe it's a little you're dyslexic. That's okay too.
We don't judge.
I'm not here to judge. YouTube actually has a section where it's COVID. So anytime I get on YouTube, it has my subscriptions.
And then you're like,
updates,
oh, COVID.
And then they have a COVID section.
And you're just like, hey, I want to see what COVID's doing.
What's up? What's the latest trends? And usually they're
what's the latest trend in COVID?
So usually they're really good about updating. And there's like small snippets. They're like 3-4 minutes. Easy.
No, so
how
do you do? You
just
click
click
it?
on it.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll pop up. It might have an ad, so you have to hit the skip now.
Got it, because it like
And
skip
then-
it 5 seconds, and then you gotta wait the 5 seconds.
Right.
Got
Or
it.
it's
Okay.
like an ad, it'll finish playing.
I
after
hate
your
that
video.
one. That's the one.
That's
Oh,
the
God,
worst.
that's trash.
But they paid for that. So
Okay, but
they
got
gotta
'em. Got 'em.
you gotta let it play.
Got him.
But nonetheless, YouTube is a really good one if y'all don't like to read or you think reading sucks or you can't read. Perfect. They update it all the time. It's literally like 5 hours ago, 2 hours ago.
And for you social media people, so sometimes I just put in Houston COVID, and then it gives me the latest tweet from the mayor.
Yeah.
Or, from Houston officials. So then I look for the latest articles, and then I click, because you can hit
That's
latest.
helpful.
And then I read it, and it's
That's
like,
helpful.
these cases. That's what I do.
And then you look at the timestamp. So was it like an hour ago? So that means that
So
it's
I
like
click,
fresh.
when I do it on Twitter, when you search something, I make sure I click latest and get the
Yeah,
latest
latest.
article, which is the one at the top.
Right.
For people who don't like
And
visit all
then
the
it'll
time.
say like 12 minutes.
Yeah, it does. It does. And so then I read it, and I'm like,
Okay, I'm up to date.
Here, this is the information I got this week. I
We're
need
up
to
to
still,
date.
I need to still wear my
I
mask.
still need to wear a mask. It's mandated now.
Wow. Okay, I need to wear a
No
mask.
mask, no shirt, no service,
Got
no
it.
shoes.
So I need to put. I need to put a mask on.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should eat in. I should just still
no
pick up.
or a patio.
Got
Eat
it.
in or a patio.
Got it. Because patio has a lesser effects because the air is
the
open
air
or
is
something.
open, yeah.
Got it. So that's what I do. So I'm just really happy.
Thank you for pointing that out, though, good sis.
Yeah, because apparently we did
didn't
PSA.
know that
Niggas didn't know to wear masks. So now we're here letting niggas know they need to wear masks. Because my good sis was in the comment section like, all jokes aside. And then the shit was funny because it was the funniest post she put. That nigga cussing that girl out from Atlanta. All jokes aside, I know niggas are upset about dates. But you guys are worried about the wrong thing.
Hey, sweetie, we're just trying to get a cackle.
Listen,
But thank you for your
thank you so much. Thank you for. I don't know if she listens. She said she follows the page and likes the story, so I don't know if she listens to the show.
Okay, well, what's her name?
I don't want to say it because I don't want. You know what? I realize that sometimes if you do it, you become a bully.
I'm not bullying. We're not
I'm gonna show you.
bully.
I'm not gonna say it online. I mean, because these hoes gonna search
We're
anyway.
gonna call her Sarah.
I think her name might be Sarah. You started with an S. Why? Wait, her name dead ass started with an S. Though I'm not gonna lie to you.
Samantha, Sarah.
It started with an S. I knew it did. You can't pronounce it. Stop.
Yeah.
Don't even try. So, thank you, sis. That was our PSA.
Thank you, Sarah.
We're gonna post this, and she's probably gonna
hopefully
block. And she'll probably block us after this, but it's okay.
It's fine. Thank you, Sarah, for that.
For reminding
appreciate
us
it.
that we don't do PSAs.
But please, people, wear your mask.
No, but
it's
that ass wear
important.
your mask.
And I don't think that I should be telling people to wear their masks. But
If I'm on this show and I have to tell you to wear a mask, you don't need to
Something
listen to
is
this
wrong.
show.
Something is wrong with
Actually,
you.
I don't want you to listen to the show anymore. It's really simple. Wear your mask. Oh, Ebony said, wear my mask. No, bitch. Unfollow
I
me.
shouldn't be the authority.
Yeah,
of
I'm not
you
the
wearing
authority.
a
Yeah.
mask.
If you listen to this show and this is the first time it dawned on you that you should wear a mask, this isn't the show for you, bitch. That's really how simple this shit is.
I can't be your World Health Authority.
I can't.
I know I worked at the health department. Maybe that's where she got it confused because, I did work at the health department
that might have
for some
been
time.
It did.
And, maybe
That might have
perhaps
been
she
it.
listened to a couple of episodes
That
in
might
the
have been
past.
it.
And she said, wow,
I think
she
that
works
was
at the
it.
health department. She's not promoting. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So I can understand
Wow, look at these
that.
black women with this platform of 1 billion followers.
Right.
Wow. Because when they move. I guess.
When we say jump,
How high?
says how high.
These niggas ignore us on social media. The fuck? These niggas don't care about us. But once again, we're just here to lift our community up and remind anybody who has not had a mask on to wear a mask. With that being
Check your
said,
temperatures.
if you don't have a mask on and you walk around without a mask on,
You're an asshole.
you're not the followers that we need.
You're an asshole.
You're a dick. You really are a dick.
And if you cough or sneeze my way, that's almost like,
But I went through
bitch, you want to fight? That's like fighting
Yeah,
language.
I mean,
Okay. And also, don't buy into the Kanye West thing. If we could change the topic real quick, because it's really bothering me.
Get your feelings out, sis. We're here. We're here for you. Speak on it.
Kanye West decided to tweet out that he was going to be running for presidency, and then he gave this Forbes interview that was just, you guys, seriously, we cannot buy into another celebrity turd trying to run a country. Like, a person has to have some type of fucking experience. Like, what the fuck? Like, did you run for city council? Have you even ran for office?
What happened is we already know what happened was.
I get what has transpired, but look what has transpired because of we got somebody that was just a popular doucher. Look at these earrings. So, like, you guys, please don't be fooled by all this nonsense because, one, Kanye West has no any type of experience. And, they did some sound bites from his interview with Forbes saying that, and then he tweeted out 6 months is about abortion.
Bitch, who was waiting 6 months to have an abortion?
First of all,
listen, let's slow this down because let me tell you something about me and my pussy and my babies and whatever the fuck might happen here. I have never had an abortion, but I'm very much so pro-choice. Let's be clear.
I've had one.
We know, Adrianna. We posted all the time.
I said it one time. My God, what the fuck? I said it one time. What? You think I can go around bragging I've had an abortion?
Wow. I did you like that.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I did you go around bragging I've had an abortion?
I did you like that.
Jeez.
You know what? Because I be posting on Recover Party Girls page.
I mean, my God.
I'm gonna post that clip tomorrow because that shit be sending me.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
We know, Adrianna. We know.
I did one video and I explained the situation. I've never talked about it.
I did one video, bitch. I posted it 10 times.
But I said it once, bitch. Jeez, you're not gonna try me. Okay?
I can't breathe. That girl dead ass said I talked about it one time. It was one child.
I was one child, one fucking time. Wow. Wow, you're an awful person.
Wow, that shit is fucking, I'm screaming.
Please.
Oh my God.
Wow, I'm just trying to share my story. Maybe somebody will feel fucking better. Wow. And you want to block somebody else's blessing.
I got a headache. Please stop.
See, that's the shit. That's that shit I be talking about. The shaming. The shaming.
We know, Adrianna. We know.
Like I'm fucking bragging.
You know what it is? It's in my phone. Your abortion story is in my phone.
God. So do you listen to it all the time?
I can't breathe.
You listen to it?
No, I'm gonna tell you. So when I be looking for, because we never record visuals because we're trash. I be looking for visuals to post, and if every time it be like it's one video, but it's chopped up 3 times. So then it'd be like my child. Then I'll skip like, what's this video? My child. I'm like, you didn't say that. It's something of the thing. That's this was fucking funny.
I just said the thing said, bitch, you pregnant.
That thing you did say, but that's just still funny. I think about that often.
Because it did. It did. And I started crying.
No, that's not what it says. It gives you a line. No, it doesn't say, bitch, you pregnant. It gives you a line.
Fuck what you thinking. Bitch, you pregnant.
Bitch, you thought. Bitch, you thought.
Bitch, you thought. You finna pass.
Yeah, bitch, you thought you was finna pass. Oh my God, this is such a stupid show. That girl wanted us to have a PSA. She wanted us to have a PSA about real shit.
But yes, please don't.
No, but honestly, ain't nobody getting no abortion in 6 months. No way. Let's start there. Like, isn't it like the first month?
It's like it goes up to I think like
girl, I guess
2 months. 2 to like 3 months.
Google this because I want
like no 3 months is pushed. 17 weeks is.
What's the latest you can get an abortion? We're gonna ask.
I want to say it's like 17 weeks.
Let's see.
Because I was 6 weeks pregnant when I got rid of mine, but mine was like a peanut, so or the size of a pea or a grape.
What is the time limit for an abortion? Abortion may only be carried out up until the 24th week. So what's that?
No, 24 weeks.
24 weeks of pregnancy. If you're less than 17 days overdue.
That's
what?
90. Okay.
They say no. Okay, most abortions in the U.S. take place to 12 to 13 weeks.
So again, that's legal. That's legal. So 6 months is not 13 weeks.
No, that's 2 months.
Yeah. So like I said, I found out at 5 weeks.
No, but that was the issue I had with him, because I'm like, I had never in my entire time.
He's an idiot. Like that. Like
that was me, because I was just like, I have never in my entire time seen somebody or heard about somebody being literally, because 6 months pregnant, you're showing. 6 months pregnant, somebody's like, oh, by the way, I'm about to get an abortion. This is stupid.
I mean, you can't get an abortion unless it's like the child is like still dead,
or something
happened, dead inside or something like that.
Yeah, and I didn't. Or when I read that was stupid. But let me say something about Planned Parenthood. I've never been to Planned Parenthood, but I do know people who have. Okay,
it's a nice place.
No, not even that. Like, people have got COVID tests. People get their regular just checkups, getting their coochies checked.
Yeah.
So the idea that Planned Parenthood is just this place where you get abortions. Because somebody said the person that started was a KKK member and she wanted to kill black babies. I don't know nothing about that, but what I know is what they offer now, and they offer a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with abortion.
And then on top of that, when I got mine, I didn't even go to a Planned Parenthood. I actually went to an abortion doctor. So
murk that baby off in class.
Wow. Murk
that baby off in class. That was a dark. Actually, that was a dark joke. I might have to delete that. I mean, I'm not, but I should.
Yeah, you're dark right now.
I mean, in class, that's good.
But I wasn't in class. What?
No, like you aborted the baby in a good facility, like in class.
Yeah.
Like classy.
Oh, okay.
Not in class.
Okay.
What you mean, like in class?
Like, yeah. But,
no, abort the baby off in class. Like, you had an abortion in a classy facility.
Yes, the place was actually really nice. Like, they had recliners where that you have to sit down and you watch TV, and they put their IVs and all the shit, and they give you your
how much that cost?
$300. But if you go past 6 weeks, that's when it gets higher, because you're advancing in your pregnancy. So if you catch it before,
am I being too invasive? Is it the vacuum?
Yes.
Okay. It's really the thing they say it is.
Yes, they suck it out. Yep.
It sound like a vacuum.
Yep. Oh. Like, I had to have the lady hold the nurse held my.
It hurt.
It was uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just uncomfortable.
They put it in your coochie. They put it in your coochie. Well, I guess
they
do.
put it in your belly button.
I mean, that's what I had to think about it. I guess they do. You heard me? That's what I guess. I asked, but then I thought about it. I know where babies come from.
No, they put it in your belly button. No,
they put it in my ear. My baby came out. What? Wow. The baby was everywhere.
And then they changed the law to where they try to get you to change your mind to where they force you to look at the sonogram. So you have to go. You have to make 2 separate trips. So you have the initial consultation.
I'm like a whole
where you say, no, I want an abortion or whatever. So they give you a sonogram.
But you were at the point where they made you look at the sonogram.
Yes.
And you was just like,
I said,
okay,
that's sweet. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll be here next week.
Okay. So, that's cute. That's what it looked like. So, Tuesday, are you available?
Yep. That's exactly how I was. But I mean, But the crazy part about it is people don't find out you're pregnant until 5 weeks. So think about it. Your period, it takes 4 weeks to show up.
You got 7 weeks max to get your money together?
Pretty much.
Or your decision together?
Your decision to keep. Because I waited a week. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was 5 weeks pregnant. And then when I went to go see the doctor, I waited a week. Because I was going back and forth. Like, I could have a 10-year-old right now. No. A 7-year-old. No. I don't even remember. No, he would be 10. If I was 38, he would be 10. So, a 7-year-old.
Sorry. You were a 7-year-old right now.
Yeah.
In transition.
Well,
maybe you wouldn't be in transition. You wouldn't be in transition.
I probably would be
step up. People.
I would have went to Corpus and got my shit together, and then, But that really wasn't the nigga I was really trying to have a baby with. So.
And I think that is the beauty of abortion. Abortion isn't about being 16 and pregnant.
I knew that. I mean,
Sometimes you don't want to be tied to somebody for the rest of your fucking life.
I knew I didn't want to be tied to him.
I personally, this is me, I think it's ridiculous when y'all have babies by people and then you don't even like the motherfucker, you don't know the motherfucker, and now you're tied to them,
and then you just hate them.
Yeah, for me, I don't talk to my dad at all. Yeah. So when I get married, it's not going to be my daddy there, and my mama and my daddy don't have to be grandparents together because I don't personally talk to my dad. Yeah. But there are people who talk to both parents that don't talk to each other. But at the end of the day, when you get married, when you have a child, when you do all these things, they're still linked together. Yeah. People really y'all be staying in people's lives for no fucking reason. And y'all keep trying to tell me that babies are a blessing. I do believe that babies are a blessing. I do definitely believe that. I also think a lot of times babies are the result of no condoms, no birth control, no pulling out. Yeah. The only time you can convince me is if you had on a condom, you was on birth control, and that baby came out holding your IUD. I'd be like, okay, that baby a blessing.
No, I was just like, I'm not ready to be the type of parent that I want to be. I'm not in a situation.
And I think that's a very good decision.
I don't want, because then it's crazy because when I found out I was just that whole week, I just kept seeing these women walking to the bus stop with these babies on their hips and the car seats. And I just kept saying, I don't want that for me. What if that was me? I wouldn't want that for me. And then, I don't even think that person would have been supportive because he wasn't. He gave me that old nigga spiritual, that classic line, what you finna do?
Let me tell you something about me. Even in I'm 34 now. If I tell somebody, because I was watching Insecure, we talked about this. Even at my grown age right now, if I tell somebody I'm pregnant and they hit me with silence or what you gonna do or anything that's funny to me, I'm more prone to get an abortion. I don't want to parent with somebody because I had the baby and I don't want to have to manipulate people, because a lot of people be like, oh, well, you don't have to be involved, but they only say that to niggas who they know is going to be involved. Yeah. You never say that to a nigga like Future. You never get pregnant by Future and be like, you don't have to be involved, because that nigga gonna be like, cool, can I get that in writing? Sign me up. Yep. And as a person, not necessarily that I needed my parents to be married. I come from a place where my parents weren't married, and for the most part, they weren't friends. So, associates. Hell, they don't talk now. For me, I would want my child to, if you can get a 2-parent loving home, I would at least want you to get 2 parents that are cool with each other
to where they can
co-parent. And that's my personal thing. Hence why I would not want to parent with anybody who does not want to parent with me. Period.
Yeah. And then another thing is, if you gonna raw dog somebody, because it happens, right? That when you're having unprotected sex with somebody, the potential of something
1 + 1 equals a baby.
It's going to happen. It can happen.
1 + 1 equals a baby, girl.
To me, I wouldn't have unprotected sex with somebody because now that I'm older, I'm not going to have unprotected sex with somebody that I potentially could get pregnant by.
I honestly,
Like
I mean, since that girl said I'm gonna do no PSAs. PSA. Honestly, you could talk to anybody I slept with probably in the past decade. I don't play about condoms. I be drunk as shit feeling for a condom. I can name how many times I've had unprotected sex in the past decade. When I can name them, I mean on one hand. I don't even play that shit no more because not even STDs is clearly a problem too. But STDs and babies aside, I just don't. The fear of parenting with somebody is just too much for me. Mm-hmm. And then you topple that with AIDS. Not you get HIV first, but you topple that with STDs, but it's specifically stuff you can't cure. It's stressful. Even herpes. Yeah. I just think at this point, and I know everybody who listens to this show isn't me, Adrianna age. I know it's a couple of you young niggas that's sliding in. But you really have to think about it. Like, I had a friend. She had a baby by a guy she was fucking with. He never was a part of that child's life. She died. That girl died on the way home from a Chili's in Orlando. Flipped her truck over out the windshield. She literally died, right? Her daughter was like 6 or 7. Like 6 or 7. Never had a relationship with the dad because her and the mom and the dad never got along. They were actually in court fighting some shit. She dies. There are no grandparents' rights. There's nothing. So the only people that girl knew was her mom and her mom's family, right?
So now she has to adjust to her. And then
her daddy, the funeral happens. She's back at her grandma's house, which will be normal because her mom stayed with the grandma at one point. So that's not an off situation. The dad came and picked her up, never brought her back. There are no grandparents' rights in Florida. So you have to think like that. The person you having a baby with, are they going to be cool with your mama? They cool with your cousin? They cool with your sister? And the thing is, that girl had a lot of family, so they used to and they all still live in the same city. They used to try to go see that girl. His family jump in her family. It ended up being no, it got ugly. He doesn't want them dropping off gifts. Don't knock on our door. He literally just took that girl that he never had been a part of her life. And mind you, that girl still was grieving because her fucking mama died. You have to be, when you get to a certain age, you really have to think about who you're procreating with because shit can go really left. And that story's still sad because I still keep in contact with one of her sisters. We are Instagram friends. And actually, we became Instagram friends because she randomly listened to the show and realized one time I was talking about her sister. So, hey, girl, I'm talking about your sister again. But they really tried to get in contact with the daughter and nothing. And the whole family, 6-7 years. Sad. So now you grieving. And the little girl looked just like her. So now you grieving your daughter, your niece, your granddaughter, your cousin, your sister, whatever.
And now you got this child that's
just there, and
so
and was a part of y'all family, and now can't say nothing to you. So I think about that a lot because she was young when she had her kids, so of course it's a different stage. I mean, a different situation. But I took that story and I go into my adult, not my adulthood because I'm an adult, but go into my life. You have to be very cognitive of who you're having kids with and what you're doing.
Or just fucking period.
Fucking in general.
Anything can happen. Condoms break.
And I'm not saying, but I mean, and I'm all down for a bust down. But even now, I'm at this point, I might be celibate since the pandemic. You know what I mean? I'm very picky about who I was fucking anyway before the pandemic. The pandemic just slowed that shit down extra.
Yeah. Okay? But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have sex with somebody that
I couldn't co-parent
with.
And if like I said, y'all got a good 10 seconds out of me. If I come to you and say I'm pregnant, you got 10 seconds of a reaction for me to decide if I'm keeping it or not. I'm not condoling from Insecure. I'm not gonna say all that dumb shit. I don't want to be a parent that bad. I want a family. I want a family more than I want to be a parent, if that makes sense.
It does. If I were to get pregnant now, I would definitely keep it because I told myself, you have one time. That's it. I don't want to go through that experience again. I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Can you get pregnant so I can be an auntie?
Relax. You sound like my mother.
You know, my mama told me that, but my mom's a good grandma. My mama told me to have one to send.
Just said no, because my mom wanted me to keep the baby when I was pregnant, but I told her my self would not be comfortable. Like I couldn't put myself in a situation just for the sake of you wanting to be a grandmother. And then, you know, I'm in some bullshit.
And the thing is too, what I realized,
bullshit ass nigga.
What I realized too, I have brothers, and my youngest brother has a kid. Shout out. Men get a bigger pass than women would, and I feel like if I was a mom, my mom wouldn't let me get away with as much. You know what if does that sound right? Like I feel like I wouldn't. It's something about a woman having a baby. It's mama's baby's papa's maybe, and I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like if I want to do something, it's like, but you're a mom. But if a boy want to do something, it's like, I mean, okay, I got it. You know, I'll watch the kid. But I don't think I would get that same leniency as being a mother.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't want to do it on those type of terms either.
Yeah. Like, I mean, now because I am older and I feel like
I can't wait till you have our baby. Can I name it?
No, bitch.
I have good baby names.
No.
Could you name a child something like Acoustic?
Acoustic? No, she's gonna definitely have a Spanish name, a Spanish style name.
Oh my God.
Alessandra.
I'm gonna do.
Or like.
I don't know if I should tell y'all because I might end up like Charlotte.
Ali.
Well, I don't know you niggas. You ain't gonna take my name because you want a Mexican name anyway. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna do Harper Monroe, but I think I wanted to name. I call my grandma Lee all the time. So I was thinking about doing Harper Lee, but it just sounds so country. So I would hate to give my kid 4 names, but I think Harper Monroe Lee and then the daddy's last name. But because I really want, I just feel like I'm going to want Lee in my kid's name. But Harper Monroe is my name.
Or like a Ruby. I don't know. Something just like.
Harper Monroe for the hit though.
I don't know.
And if I have another girl, I'm going to name her Cooper London.
That's cute. Cooper. I like girl names for, boy names for.
Yeah, we're going to do Cooper and Harper.
Or I feel like, because I feel like when I was pregnant, I felt like it was a boy. Because after I got my abortion, I had all these dreams about a baby boy. But I feel like if I were to get pregnant again, it'd be a girl.
Oh my God, let me name her.
Something very Spanish. Her name's gonna be Spanish.
Can't you just make her middle name like Ebony or something?
No, bitch. She's gonna have my middle name.
I mean, why are we talking? It's just like her. I mean, it's just so much. You see how I'm doing that casually? Just put her middle name Ebony. I just think it's respectable.
No, bitch.
Respect me.
She's gonna have my middle name.
Yeah, it's gonna be Harper Monroe Lee. And I tell my grandma that she's gonna die, but because she's gonna live for that. But yeah, because Harper Lee just so ghetto. And I thought Cooper Lee is so ghetto too. It's country.
No, it's not.
Cooper Lee is country. Anything with Lee or Jean in the middle is country.
No, it's not.
Britney Jean Spears is country. Cooper Lee.
Kamora Lee Simmons. Ming Lee Simmons. Aoki Lee Simmons.
Oh.
She named all her fucking kids Lee.
Oh, you thinking that way.
Wolf Lee Simmons. Whatever the motherfucking kid's name is.
Bye. All right, well.
Children's name is. I'm just saying, Lee is not a country name.
You're right. Still gonna be Harper Monroe Lee.
I like it. That's a nice ring to it.
Yeah. But all right, friends. So we're here. Adrianna's, I'm about to say transitioning, but that sounds like you're dying.
No, this chapter. It's a new chapter. I'm closing one chapter and I'm entering a new one. I'm stepping it up a notch.
And we're gonna pick a. We gotta pick a day that we need. We have to go back. I mean, we should go back to Sundays. You think we should go back to? Okay, so we're gonna pick a day because the show must go on.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It is. It's new beginnings. It's something.
I mean, you know what? I'm actually excited because I know it sounds weird because like I'm on the show, But I realized if have you ever listened? I've been listening to old shows because I've been trying to get the time. You know, like now I do the time specifically for what we're talking about. So sometimes I have to go back on the early shows. Like every blue moon, I'll go back and try to like get the times together so we can properly, you know, have a breakdown. And we've grown. Not even specifically me, specifically you, because I don't see my growth. I just listen to the show. But I will say you've. It's been nice to. It was nice to listen to earlier shows. It's specifically listening to you.
I mean, I've grown up. I'm a grown up now.
I mean, not really, but you're a teenager now.
I'm about to be 36. So I'm a fucking grown up.
No, it's just funny listening to the older show. The older shows are funny.
Yes.
We're gonna get canceled, so I might have to delete.
I'm not. No. I'm not claiming that.
We're gonna delete the first 15 though, but definitely.
No, keep them.
I'm definitely keeping them hoes. The only one I deleted was when I had a nervous breakdown on the show. That's a bitch. Wow. That's how people do you when you really have mental issues.
Bitch, you didn't have no fucking mental issues.
Wow,
you were
that's
just
mental
like
issues.
Literally over it.
No, I was having a nervous breakdown personally in my real life because I didn't know what I was doing. And then remember, I ended up getting a job at the city. Wow. You niggas are trash. No. Wow. Mental fucking illness. No. You niggas are fucking. Let me tell you something about mental illness in the black community.
You tried to shame me in my abortion.
Let me tell you something about mental illness in the black community. That's why they was taking. Wow. Jesus. Wow. I said sorry about the abortion comment, and now you're going to drag it to my mental illness? That is what's wrong with the black community, you fuck whore. That is what the fuck is wrong with the black community, bitches. Wow, the black community.
Excuse me while I move my earrings back.
Wow, the black community is really tough. Abortion, mental illness, a taboo. We just joke about it.
You.
We just joke about it.
You joke about it.
I'm not joking about it.
You said that I keep talking about my emotion. I never did. I talked about it one time. I used this set again with this narrative. I forgot. I said it one time.
In my defense, like I said, I have a lot of videos for Recovering Party Girls on my phone, so maybe it sounds like a lot to me because it's in my phone.
Yeah, right.
But my mental illness and my breakdown.
I remember that because
because you laughed, and I didn't know if you remembered it.
Wow, you really did have one.
Wow, but you didn't think to like be more compassionate without the laugh.
I was compassionate.
Wow, that's what the girl said. We need a fucking PSA because we joke about everything. The girl said we need a PSA because y'all think everything's fucking funny on this show, and clearly we think everything is funny. Your abortion, my mental breakdown. Welcome to Recovering Party Girls, bitches. Wow. So, I hope you guys have a great week. Nothing gets respected over here, apparently. I'm NatoyaEbony. On all social media accounts. Recovering Party Girls.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Party Girls Pod. I would tell you Adrianna's name, but she changed it. So, go ahead.
I'm going through a metamorphosis, okay?
This is what the fucking problem is.
I'm going through a change. Okay? I'm changing. Look at me.
Look at me. I am changing.
Yes, that's me. I'm Effie White.
What's your social?
It's AD is too cool. AD is too cool. Yeah. I changed it. I was feeling refreshed.
The letters ADIS, number 2 COOL.
Yes, and that's on Twitter, and I don't really do anything on Twitter.
It's on Twitter and Instagram.
But yeah, so you guys
follow a girl.
I don't really post. I do a lot of Instagram stories.
So, in short, we take abortion and mental illness seriously.
Wear your mask. Black Lives Matter.
Say it again.
Black Lives Matter.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask. ICE sucks. Get them kids out of cages. Pedophilia is real. Get these pedophiles out of our communities.
Also, if you fuck me and I got a husband, don't talk about it with Angela Yee.
Matter of fact, if you fucked me, don't say shit about me. Period.
Actually, if you fucked me, you did it.
You did it.
If you fucked me,
You did. Because I'm not gonna say you did. I'm gonna say I don't remember. I don't recall that situation.
Are you sure?
At all. It was me?
No.
Yeah, you gotta come with receipts. If you don't have text messages, pictures, video, it didn't happen.
So
it's your
that's our
time.
PSA. Wow, this is why the girl really. Okay, bye y'all.